moving recently, like last week we were supposed to be out, but there was something wrong with the contract and it wasn't accepted. So we had to get the landlord to write the contract again, so we're staying until April. So I was kind of like scared because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to order my costume and like what if it got here and I wasn't here, or what if like we needed the money to move and stuff. So it was like too confusing like that day, so I was afraid to even order it. But now that I know that we're here until April, I can go to like the Halloween costume. Like there's no point in getting it online, even though I love the stuff online and it'll make a better costume. Like there's loads of stuff here, like the costumes in the shops are very like cheapy, but if you put like corsets and like tutus and stuff with them, they're nice. So you can always make something look better. Why do you always tell me to blow my nose? It's so weird. I don't drink points. Go as a potato? Yeah, with potato good. Stop. Why do people freak me out sometimes? They say the same. There were some people, right? There was like 3 people coming into my life just constantly, right? I asked what should I get for a takeaway, right? Because I was very confused. And somebody said get pizza. I was like, fuck it, I'll just get a pizza then. And I got a pizza. And every day consecutively they kept talking about pizza. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, is this Morse code for something? Will you stop saying things like this? It's so weird. Now somebody's coming on constantly telling me to blow my nose, even when I don't need to blow my nose. I don't think I'd suit a corset somehow. They're actually like, they're kind of restricted, I'm not gonna lie, but they're good. Like they do snatch your waist, like they do their job, like. And you can't wear a corset every single day. I don't care if you're going to a nightclub or what. It's like, it's just not like dress code. Well, you can if you want to, but like a lot of people wouldn't. Like, do you know what I mean? But on Halloween you have an excuse to wear a corset, I suppose. So that's why I wear them then usually, and they make the costume look 10 times better. I don't have any snots in my nose to be blowing my nose, okay? There's nothing there. Have you ever seen some fellas who have bigger butts than girls? I'm like, what? I've got no booty. I've no junk in the trunk to back up. When was the last time you cried? I think it was on that live. I think. No, it wasn't on live. It was when I made that video about the thing. I think. I'm just fat. But some people are voluptuous. Like, have you ever seen? Right, I've seen some girls who are bigger, and they just have curves in all the right places. Like, and they just, I don't know, they fit things well too. Sometimes girls are really big and then they've got really big boobs, and it's like they've got like this like hourglass figure. I don't think I ever had that when I was big, unfortunately. I don't think being big suits me, but there are girls who it does suit. Like, I think it's really just about owning your figure and physique and all that. So do you need to cry because I'm here for you? What are you saying to me? No, I don't need to cry. get a nose job, you can't breathe properly out of your nose. Like, hold your nose like this and try to breathe. That's how people who have nose jobs breathe. If you get a nose job, you look like this. That's what the way your nose will look. I got one nose. That's the way your nose would look. I feel like I'd look like a who. Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? What's an airwave? When's the last time you couldn't stop laughing? Oh, I was recently like, what was that again? Oh yeah, the last time was the other night when what's it? I found the Hoover in the toilet. I was on the phone with my niece and me. What's it? Yeah, I was with my niece called her mum. So basically, what happened was the two kids, Alex and Derek, those are my nephews. They were fighting each other on the staircase, right? And the youngest one kicked the oldest one down the stairs, right? But there was 2 tins of paints, like no, 3 or 4 tins of paints. And what's it? Didn't the oldest fella go flying into the paint and splatter it all over the carpet? So we ended up like scrubbing it off the carpet. It's all gone now, thank God, like, because my sister's getting back today. And yeah, we ended up getting it all up. But the eldest fella, he ended up looking up a tutorial on how to get rid of the paints, and it said use a vacuum to hoover up the water, right? So he tried to use the vacuum, and I pulled it out the wall because I was like, no, that's gonna electrocute you. There was foam coming out of Henry's nose, right? I walk back upstairs, right? Everything's done, everybody's relaxed. I walk back upstairs and I come back down later on, and I go into the bathroom, and the Henry's nose, you know, the flexible part of the hoover, it's literally in the toilet bowl with the lid closed.